Yo, what's good, people? I'm Drax MC, aka Ghosty, and I'm the Director of Eidola Audio and Project Abundance.
Raise it or replace it with abundance and peace to all races. See, this is our land, not some greedy corporation, so it's time for us to take it. Instead of fearing a revolution, just embrace it. If you got a dream, then chase it. Instead of falling to a system, we're working 9 to 5. These days it barely gets you by. But why? Because they're taking your rights. We're all surviving through the same shit on a grind for the basics. But I, for one, I won't take it.
I've studied for about 6 years in music-related subjects. Got a BTEC in DJ technology, music technology, HND in music production, and a Bachelor of Science in music production and management. Before that, I was writing my own music and DJing at the time. Yeah, so I wanted to learn the craft. Realised this is what I wanted to do for a career. So sat back, studied, and here we are now. I launched Eidola Audio in, I think it was 2011, but I had a couple of labels before that, basically to release different styles of music and my own music, basically. I released a couple on a certain record label. Didn't get any royalties or any payments, despite my tracks being in the charts and on the radio, etc. So I thought I'd cut out the middleman and create my own, basically. As I mentioned, I was played on the radio a few times. The biggest one was on One Extra, and it was Track of the Week. That was about 3 years ago now, I think, so 2014. And also I had an interview with DJ Target. How I went about that, basically, it started off with the BBC introducing Uploader. You upload your tracks. I recommend anyone to check it out, and they send it to your local radio station. So I started getting airplay from that, and then I was doing a lot of research at the time on who runs certain programs on the bigger stations, the national stations. So I sent out a lot of promos to not only the DJs that were relevant to drum and bass, for example, but also the ones who ran the programs and also the directors of BBC, etc. So I'm not sure whether the One Extra situation was part of the Uploader or part of my promotion. How did I link up with Yzer? Do you know what? I don't actually know. I just remember, I don't know how I came across him, but a couple of years ago he was doing a series on YouTube called Ask Why. Basically questioning things like homelessness, corruption, the legalisation of marijuana, those sort of things. And I'm not sure, somehow I must have hit him up, told him I liked what he was doing. It was on my kind of wavelength, and this was when he was back on his iPad days, so I needed videos at the time. He was looking to get into music videos, so we linked up, recorded the video, the first video I did with him on an iPad. That's, I think, Look at the Future.
Let's live a little calmer. Put down the guns and armor. Stop killing for Cameron and Nirvana. Aren't you sick of all the drama? In these times, surrounded by Prada, I see better greed and hearts getting darker. In these times get harder. Let's see the light before it gets any darker. You're murking a gherkin. Am I for working or learning or eternally searching for what's hurting while I decide for the vermins? We're making moves to determine the better world that we're yearning. Let's start turning the tables on these pricks controlling the burnings. We got peanuts. It seems nuts how most can't see through the government cuts. And in reality, we've all lost touch to a true nature. We could have given too fucked into bliss. It affect you, but these foreign issues will affect you. Police, military, and MPs too. That's why they're on the mic like Jet 1, 2.
So listen up, my advice to you is just relax, boy. Look at the facts, boy.
So go check it out on YouTube on Yzer's channel. Drax, Look at the Facts, produced by Ghosty. Same wavelength from then, really. And yeah, we're still going, we're still pushing things. So yeah, big up Yzer, man. I think working with Yzer and a few of the artists that were involved with him, is there's a lot of ambition in the group, and a lot of hard work that goes in, which is refreshing. It's good to see people pushing it and not just using things as a hobby, so to speak. I mean, we all do it as a hobby, don't get me wrong, but we want to make it into a career, which you've got to surround yourself with like-minded people to be in with a chance of that sort of thing. So yeah, we're all pushing our thing, and all collaborating in positive ways. Why did I call it Eidola Audio? Basically, it stems back quite a way before from when I got my artist names. I won't go into that, it's a long, deep subject, but yeah, basically Ghosty and Drax. So I wanted to call it something that was going to relate to them, but also have its own separate meaning. So Eidola basically means apparition. So I thought that linked well with a kind of ghosty kind of feel, but also represents what I was trying to push, and it appear into the scene, into the music scene. So yeah, slowly but surely we're doing that, and yeah, that's thanks to a lot of people, man. My favourite artists to work with so far, there's quite a few that I've worked with over the time. Hannah Gray, Dylan, Cypher, Yzer obviously, Namesake, quite a few people, but the person that stands out for me is Craig Lancet. I've done quite a few projects with him, both hip hop and drum and bass, and he's got an absolutely fantastic voice, and I think we work well together. He takes on board my ideas, because I'm not an easy person to work with in the studio. I know I have my kind of my visions, and I want to get there, but he's quite happy to take on board my my ideas and things like that, but also very creative himself, and I think together we've come up with some good products at the end. So yeah, big up Craig Lancet, and hopefully we're working again on a few more projects soon. Got a couple of projects in the bag that I need to finish off, so there's definitely more coming, but hopefully we'll get back in the studio soon. Working from Bulgaria as a UK artist it's no different really, apart from the gig side of things. Obviously everything nowadays is, not everything, but a lot of it's done over the internet, so stems and things can be passed across. Everything can be uploaded, downloaded. So yeah, it's no different really, it's just nicer weather and more relaxed. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's too different, but to say the gigs are slightly harder to come by. Obviously in the UK there's gigs every weekend in every city, and numerous of them as well at times. Whereas over here it seems to be more in a festival season, so still yet to work my way into the scenes over here, but as I say, it gives me time to get in the studio and to make some music. Tell you a joke. I'm not very good at jokes, but the biggest joke I know is politics and the government. So yeah, that I do. But once again, big up to Yzer for the interview. Yeah, keep it locked.